All right, guys, welcome to the Lay Awake Podcast, episode 11. A lot has happened.
I'm so irritated, you guys. No, you don't even understand.
We had a couple restarts, okay? And we also had a couple of electrocutions. And we also had a lot of coffee spilled on the ground everywhere before we even started.
Tables toppled over.
But it ain't worth it if it ain't hard.
What?
All things that are hard are worth it.
No, all things that are worth it are hard. Okay, stop.
Wait.
I just need to tell them what just happened.
Wait, all things, okay.
It's not that hard. He's about to make me even more mad.
Okay.
So we walk into the podcast where we shoot it. Everything's electrocuting us.
Bad.
Like to where there's sparks coming off of our fingertips. He turns on the cameras to do a little testing clip, goes back to rewatch it to make sure everything's good. It electrocutes his fingers and the camera shuts off. The clips are deleted. That's how hard the shock was.
Dude, it wiped the memory card. I'm starting to think that I might have superpowers. I'm not even kidding. No. If I have the power to wipe a whole memory card from touch, that's actually insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
Imagine if I could just, we get in a huge argument, and then I just touch your brain, and you're like, psst. You're like, I love you, babe.
Or it's just that this Dollar Tree rug is electrocuting everything.
Dude, and they can't even see it.
Yeah, it's like a fuzzy, cheese rug.
Yeah, so it's like.
Okay, that was part one, electrocution.
I'm not a producer. What should happen is I should walk in here. Someone should say, here, Mr. Awake, here's your coffee. Fan me down. I sit down. Grapes.
Fan you down. Why would you want grapes with
those
your
grapes
coffee?
are good, but could you give me the cotton candy kind next time? And then they do my makeup, comb my beard out a little bit.
Yeah, you need makeup and beard combing.
Lady comes, sits down.
Ew, why are your toes spread open? Close them, bro.
This is what I was about to say.
No, that is so gross. His
to
toes are literally like this, below the camera. Can you stop? He's given me the ick 10 times in this whole entire day. And it's morning.
I had to take my socks off because she said that was the reason I was being shocked. But anyway, so I sit down. A lady comes. Ooh, pedicure. Pedicure or manicure? Pedicure.
Medical.
And then
okay.
I just sit down and then they press record. And then, yeah, you walk in. Yeah. But I sit down. And they press record. That's all that should happen. But what has to happen is I have to do this. And then I have to do that. And then I have to do this.
So basically you want to be a Hollywood. You want to go Hollywood on us.
Yes. And because I didn't mention the person that's fanning me down, combing my beard, doing my toes, feeding me grapes is you.
I would need to make $1 billion a year. I would not do that for free.
Why? Is it my toes?
I'm not feeding you grapes. Ew! And they stink.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. You're obviously just doing that for the pod. Because
Totally.
Well, I did run, and I didn't wash my feet.
I think this is he's trying to make me dislike him. He's never done more things than today. You should have seen we also did another take of the podcast because he kept saying things that he's not allowed to say because we talked about my LA trip that I went with a brand. So I was like, let's just restart.
Wait, hold on that point. It wasn't anything bad.
No, it wasn't anything bad.
I just gave away some secrets.
He gave away what we were doing. So I was like, let's just restart. And in that podcast that we had to reshoot, which is now happening right now, he's screaming out of nowhere. And I'm like, dude, he keeps doing things and it's not okay. Okay, but anyways, second thing that happened wrong. He touched this, got electrocuted, the whole entire thing shut off. Motherboard. And then he turns to the side, his whole table topples over, and guess what's on the table? His black coffee. That's why it's in half, all over the white carpet. That happened in one day. It
happened
today.
In 1 minute.
1 minute.
And then I walk into the camera, and whatever powers I have, erase the entire memory.
Yeah, we already did that part.
What do these fingers hold?
Did it erase your memory too? Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, good morning, you guys. Good night, good afternoon, whatever it is. Grand Rising.
Yeah, welcome to episode 11. Last week's pod was pre-Thanksgiving.
Pre-Thanksgiving.
And I spoke about this a little bit on the Zapped Erased one, but she hosted Thanksgiving, and the great part of all this, would have been a 10 out of 10, but we woke up and there was no leftovers, which is pretty insane to think about.
But listen, who packs your leftovers? Is my mom supposed to pack your leftovers?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. But what I said was I woke up in the morning, Versace robe, walked down to the refrigerator.
AKA he was butt naked.
walked down to the refrigerator.
This is the sight that you're thinking of is not what he's painting right now.
6-pack abs, Versace robe, slicked back hair. And I walk back.
Slicked back hair?
And I walk to the refrigerator because when you're a little hungover on Thanksgiving or a lot of hungover.
The day after.
And you want, the day after. And you open it up and you're like, these leftovers are going to literally fix my life. So I open it up expecting the whole entire fridge to be stocked with leftovers because you hosted it. And there's literally not one leftover. There's a small little bowl of gravy. So I start digging through everything.
At least I made sure to get the gravy.
To put on what? Cheetos?
No, the stuffing that you didn't see that I ate.
But basically, I was at the refrigerator, open it up.
Yes. He opened it up and there's no leftovers. That's it. Moral of the story.
Tearing through everything like a savage man in the jungle who's been there for 40 days. And there's literally nothing. So I scream upstairs, "Woman!" No, I'm kidding.
I was actually sitting right there. Watching you do it, knowing that what you were doing without saying anything.
So mad. So I went over to a friend's house and stole their leftovers.
Yeah. But anyways, you didn't tell them why there was no leftovers. He was hammered the entire Thanksgiving, talking my mom's boyfriend's ear off.
Not true.
Didn't leave his sight. Not true. Let's bring him on the podcast. Did not leave his sight. Talked to him for hours until my mom had to drag her boyfriend out of the house to get away from Austin.
Sounds like he was talking back to me. We were having a fire conversation. But also...
And I'm hosting, so I'm not packing leftovers. My family packed theirs, threw away whatever no one else packed. Because there's so much food, and it's not going to fit in anyone's refrigerators.
That's the worst, though. It really...
That's why there's no leftovers.
I'll take 1% of the blame. Which is good. Ownership. I'm owning up. But I would say that, it was an 8 out of 10. The food was amazing, but here's my thing. I was kind of thinking later into the night. I was thinking, it's only 6 p.m., but there's a murder mystery on the horizon, which there was supposed to be. I thought my friend was playing murder mystery. So I said, I don't want to get too stuffed. Because I got to go find out who this murderer is.
They probably are like, what are you talking about?
The murder mystery game.
After Thanksgiving, his friend invited us over to play murder mystery.
Yes, but what you don't know is they asked me that at about 4 p.m. So by the time dinner rolls around at 6 p.m., I'm like, if I eat the amount of food I want to eat right now, there's no chance in the world I can figure out who the murderer is. Because I'll be tired. Turkey makes you tired. Tryptophan. I think it's called. So
what? Tryptophan?
Yeah, I think that's what the stuff in turkey that makes you tired.
Tryptophan?
I think so.
Are you serious?
Yes. Do you want me to fact check it?
It's only in turkey? Or is it in all meats?
Tryptophan. It's an amino acid. Yeah, it just makes you tired.
In turkey, though? How do you know that word?
Because, I don't know, I used to work at GNC and I think they sold it in a pill. Okay, but anyways.
But turkey, though?
It's heaviest in turkey.
Oh, wow.
It really is. That's where it's the heaviest. That's why after Thanksgiving you get really tired from the turkey.
Damn.
But anyways, so I was thinking about the murder mystery and I didn't eat as much because I wanted to be on point. because I wanted to know who the murderer might be.
Okay.
So I didn't eat that much. Looking back, I wish I had like 7 plates.
Yeah, I know. And then what happened with the murder mystery? You went there, took shots, passed out on the couch. Murder mystery never started.
Well, that's not my fault. The thing is, I just thought that the murder mystery was going the whole entire time.
He told me after that he thought the murder mystery was going on the entire time we were at his friend's house having drinks, partying, talking, playing music, dancing. He thought that it was like a secret murder mystery and no one talked about it.
Dude, I thought it was supposed to start at 8. We didn't get there till like 10. So I was like, oh, they already started. I walked in like just investigator vibes. And the whole entire time I thought I was in a murder mystery game. And I was like, everything they said to me, I was like.
Like he told me this after
murder.
we got home. He was like, so was the murder mystery going on that whole time, right? Like, did they ever find out who it was? And I was like, we never started the game because we were just having drinks, listening to music, too busy talking. We didn't start it. And he's like, I swear, like, this person was looking at me weird. So I kept saying, I'm the murderer. What? Like, there was no game that started. And you thought you were in a movie.
You know, I guess, as they say, YOLO. Then we went to LA. Leilani did a beautiful photo shoot for a brand. We stayed at a really dope hotel.
Yeah.
We went to Rodeo.
We did.
You shopped.
Did we see anyone famous? Oh, who did you see famous? That one guy, remember?
Cornell West.
Yeah.
You shopped till you dropped.
Yeah, I got one thing.
And
from Kith.
And what did I do?
No, tell them about how you try to chase your hangover.
I mean,
and then got another hangover.
Is this just like a
what? It's a true story.
All right, I've never done it.
Okay, yes. When you're hungover, you have a little beer, not 8 shots of vodka.
Well, no, I've never even done the beer thing because I always like there's no way it works. And I'm so hungover, the thought of alcohol, my hangovers are bad. So the thought of alcohol is disgusting. But we walked downstairs. I was like, I don't know. I was only like a 6 out of 10 hungover. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no.
We just had we went to the comedy club the night before. It was just like a little hungover. So, yeah, I mean, the bartender, we sat down at the little bar area, and he was just like, oh, I usually take a shot of vodka, and it just goes away. So I was like, really? Mind you,
these shots of vodka are like $28 a shot. Like, are you kidding? That's a whole bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, that is insane.
$28 a shot. A shot. Not a double, a shot. And I'm a little cheapskate. Is that what you call it? Mm-hmm. I used to call it cheap steak.
No, cheesecake.
I'm a little cheesecake. So he ordered one, and I'm like, that's insane. He ordered
YOLO. Money grow on trees.
8 more that same night. Insane. And then guess what? The next day, he had to drive back home. Hungover the next day. Guess who wasn't?
I wasn't hungover the next day. We went to bed at 8 p.m.
Yeah, but you were feeling weird.
I was tired.
So we drove back home,
and
he convinced.
Explain my experience?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
So I was like, oh, I've never really tried this. So I was like, I know people do the Bloody Marys and stuff, but Bloody Marys sound disgusting. Tomato juice or something?
I heard it's like kind of like a dry martini, how it's kind of like nasty, like pickle juice.
Yeah, I don't. That's disgusting. When I drink, I want it to taste like a freaking
Starburst
pina colada. Yeah. So I took a shot of vodka, and as it was going for my 21 and older fans, as it was going into me, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be terrible." I was like, "Oh," and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Whoa, hangover gone." But what the guy didn't mention is that. Then it comes back. Your hangover comes back when that wears off.
But with an extra shot
worse.
Loaded on top of the hangover.
Yeah, 10 times worse. So I'm like, but that shot worked. I was like, I did another one. Went away. Felt absolutely fantastic. 10 out of 10.
And we're now at $60 on the tab.
Yeah. And then I think we left. And then it was so back. Now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Like literally having hot flashes.
Walking around Rodeo, literally sweating.
I'm like, dude, that kind of works, but then it comes back 10 times worse. So then I just ripped 2 shots.
$100.
Felt unreal good. And then it came back even worse. And I was like, I can't do this. I went to bed.
Oh, yeah. And then you went back home, went downstairs to the lobby.
Oh, yeah. And then I had a shot.
And then did 2 more. $200. You paid $200 for extended hangover.
Yeah.
6
and then I
months on it.
slept so bad. I felt so anxious. And that's when I decided to quit alcohol. I'm serious.
And then you drink the
After
night of
the next
UFC.
day. All right, but we went to the UFC.
We drove back the day after he's explaining this. He drove back and he's like, babe, the UFC's out here. It was supposed to be like not the greatest UFC. So there's a whole bunch of like cheap tickets. And then we're like, okay, you know what? Let's get a good seat and let's go. We went. Boom. Drunk.
UFC. But since then,
then,
I'm actually quitting probably until we go to Mexico.
And it was more fun because my favorite podcaster was there.
Yeah, true. But also since then,
Theo Vaughn.
Yes. Since UFC, I've smashed the gym twice and I've ran 2 days. So, yeah. Shout out to the Pep Boys, my little group chat that I have, keeping all of us on point. CBSB, shout out to the Pep Boys. They wanted a shout out on the pod.
Chris Brown?
No.
Oh, the real CB.
Yeah, they
Okay.
they texted and they were like, "Yo, we want a shout out on the pod, whatever." I can't find it because we text so much, but we're all keeping each other accountable.
Good.
Yeah, shout out to the Pep Boys.
So me and my friend last night, she came over to get some dry shampoo, and I was like, "So, oh my gosh." You told me to leave your coffee on that table. Imagine what would have happened to that coffee if you left it on there. Okay, so my friend came over last night, and I was like, so if we were like, if we liked girls.
What?
Like, if I happen to be gay.
Are you sure you want to talk about this right now?
Yes. Would you guys, like my 2 friend group, with my 2 friends that I only have.
This is talk about on the.
It is. It's
Okay.
fine. What? Because I said gay?
No. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know if you were about to go like
what?
like sexual with it.
No. Why would I be like that?
Oh, okay.
I asked her, and I'm like, since we obviously, if your friend group, you find interest in them, just like how you were on, like, talking to your friends.
Yeah.
You like being around them. You love them. You're not paying attention to me.
I'm listening.
You're playing with the books.
I was reading, but okay, go.
What?
Hey, finish the story.
Okay. He's ripping out a book upside down because he doesn't know how to read.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Right, finish it.
I can't focus anymore because of you.
Wait, so your friend came over and you were like, what if we were...
Okay.
gay or
My
whatever?
friend came over. He's not looking. You're looking at everything except me.
I'm wondering where the story goes, and it's making me become
Okay, just cut this whole
sporadic.
part. Just cut this whole part.
No,
and
no,
just
go.
go from there.
Don't cut it.
Yes, cut it. So, when you were talking to me about your friend group and just giving them a shout out, it reminded me that my friend last night, Jillian, came over, and I was like, I obviously find interest in you. We find interest in each other to be friends for like 8 years. We love each other. And you love your friends that you've been with friends for your whole life. If we were gay and I liked girls, would they be the people that I would be with? Because I find interest in them. I like being around them every single day.
I'm not 100% sure. You'll have to, if you're gay, email lay awake. But this is, I don't know.
No,
I don't mean to come. I'm saying if you are gay and that email layawakepod@gmail.com. But I feel that
it's a genuine
No, but I feel like you
question.
probably wouldn't like your friends.
But I'm like wondering, like, I choose to be around you guys every single day. I laugh with you. You're hilarious. You're like, I love everything about you.
Yeah, but I don't think you would like your childhood friend. But I don't know anything about this topic, so I don't feel inclined to speak on it.
So you
And
don't
I don't want to
think
sound
that
offensive or anything.
you don't think that you would like be drawn to your guy group?
Not if they were my friends from day one. I think I'd be looking out for like a hot dude that I'd never met.
Oh, okay.
You know, something new and something
Well,
fresh.
my friends aren't
I'm like,
from...
dude, I know these dudes.
Well,
I want something new.
You're different because you've been friends with them since you were 1 year old.
Actually, you know what it's just like?
Me, I've met them in middle school.
I know what it's just like. I have had before, like growing up childhood, I had girlfriends. Like, those are like the homies.
Yeah.
But when I got to high school, I was looking for other shorties. Because I was like, these are my friends. They've literally farted in front of me.
Oh.
You know, like I've seen them poop.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
The hell?
No. I don't know why I said that. But I'm saying like, you've seen like them talk about other people. Boom, boom. It's just like, no, I want some new I want some new meat.
I was your friend before we dated.
No, but you're talking about 8-year friendship, die-hard friends. No, you want that new man walking down the hall.
You're right.
Damn, stop. Now I feel insecure. I guess if you know about that topic, email us at layawakepod@gmail.com. LEIAWAKE pod@gmail.com. And also, maybe we cut that out and don't even put it in.
You're so weird. I'm genuinely asking.
No, I just feel bad talking about a topic that, like, I'm, you know, like a sensitive topic that I know nothing about.
It's not sensitive. To
some people. And
It was a genuine question I had with my friend last night, and I'm like, genuinely, would we be the people that would be together if I liked girls?
Yeah, but what do I sound like being like, no, dude, believe me, this is how it would go?
I mean, I guess.
You know, we don't want to offend anybody.
Okay.
Well, speaking of layawakepod@gmail.com, LEIAWAKE pod@gmail.com, we actually allow the audience, the viewers, to email us questions. And we answer most of them on the pod, unless they're like a repeat question that we get a lot, or you're being mean, because like a lot of these people email me, but like, yo, I only watch because of Austin. They'd be like, Leilani, like, I don't even watch because of her. So I, like, ignore those. And I mainly just answer the ones that are good and, you know, interesting. Okay. So.
I didn't give you the response you wanted out of that. And I'm never going to ever again. You're, like, tweaking right now.
I think it's the electrocution.
Like, you're literally,
I'm not even kidding. Or the cold plunge.
I don't know, but you're on something.
Yeah, it's called High Off Life.
I know that. Not literally on something, but
all
like,
right.
I just wanted to talk about how I really feel in life, and you're over here like roasting me.
I roasted you?
Yes.
I'm sorry, baby.
No. Apologies not accepted.
Okay, I understand. So I'm going to read this question from layawakepod@gmail.com. Hi, Leilani.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't even exist.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
This
Yeah.
is from
Oh, okay.
Megan. This is from Megan. Hi, Leilani.
Hey, Bill.
First, I want to say you are such a beautiful woman with a beautiful soul.
Thank you, babe.
You seem like a sweetheart.
I am.
Which
And
is
I'm
why
sure you are too.
this is the first time I read this, so I don't know what you're going to say. I'm just reading it.
Oh, wow.
I follow you on social media. I love that you can be yourself and let us, a bunch of us, be a part of it. I admire your confidence, and I love your style.
Thank you.
Shout out to Austin He That Goat. That's so weird they put that in there. I've been struggling to find clothes that fit my body the best and I can feel confident in. Could you give me any clothing tips?
Yes. So every single item of clothing is different on everyone's body. Me, I do not have wide hips. I realize that my quads are bigger than my hips. So I like to wear low-waisted jeans.
Squad.
Yeah, I like to wear low-waisted jeans so that it rides lower on my hips so that the quads sort of look like my hips, if that makes sense. So you're going to have to figure out what fits your body. If you have a short torso, then you're going to have to wear tops that elongate your torso. Things like that. If you have broad shoulders and you don't like it, or if you do like it. If you like the broad shoulders, wear off the shoulder tops. If you don't like them, cover them up with something black because black hides the shape of body. Just little tips like that. You just have to try on different items of clothing, and the clothes that you always gravitate towards, put them on and look at it in the mirror and be like, what do I love about this outfit that I always wear? For example, these sweatpants, the pockets are big, so it makes me look like I have hips.
Nice.
And I've worn them for the last 4 days in a row, and I know you've noticed. These exact sweatpants from Boohoo.
Well, I just noticed
the smell from them.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
That was good advice. I always go back to my advice. Dude, we're all going to die one day. Who gives a F when anybody thinks?
Who gives an F yet?
Wear whatever you want.
When we have to go out to eat, he doesn't know what to wear. The whole night is ruined.
Hey, do as I say, not as I do.
He literally will throw the clothes all over the floor and just be like, oh, like I did something.
Hey, you know. And that's, I won't go.
I hope I helped you a little bit, Megan. Just, I know you have those clothes that you always put on that are always washing in the dryer, in the washer. Put them on and realize, like, think, why do I like them so much? What does it do? Does it lift my booty? Does it lift my boobies? What does it do?
Whoa. Okay. I actually messed with that. Leilani, can you also
What did you say 2 seconds ago that everyone watched the podcast for who?
For me.
Okay.
Leilani, can you also give tips on ways to stay fit and in good shape? I've been trying the best to motivate myself to work out at home, but it always backfires.
Okay. Ready? Balance, baby. Do not ever get yourself in something that is just strict. If you eat something, you feel guilty about it. If you have a fun night out, you feel guilty about it. If you want an extra rest day, you feel guilty about it. Never feel guilty as long as you have a great balance. If you're just full on unhealthy for 2 weeks at a time and then you have a couple days where you work out, that's not balance. You got to have 3 days on, 1 or 2 days off, 2 days on, 1 day off, 5 days on, 3 days off. Something to balance it out. So that is consistency in my opinion. Balance is consistency. And just make sure you're not going too extreme, because then once you let off of it, it typically goes to the other extreme. So if you're super healthy, for like an extreme amount, you're going to wean off of it and then be extremely unhealthy, typically, not all the time. So just balance. Don't go too hard and don't go too easy.
Yeah, I do a lot of yo-yoing. But I think the number one things are alcohol.
Stop moving your mic.
And then also putting in a good, like, you don't have to be perfect every day, but you just got to show up. So, like, putting in a good 5-6 workout days a week and eating healthy 4 or 5 days a week. Because if you, like, get so hard on yourself, maybe you'll do 2 good days a week and then you eat something bad. And then you're like, screw it, I just suck. And then you eat a bunch of bad stuff. And you, like, totally give up. Mm-hmm. But just try and show up 70% of the time.
Yes, and I would also say if you're trying to work out at home and it's not working, maybe invest in a gym membership, or if you don't have a car.
Dude, just walk.
Yeah, ride the bike.
Walking is so, no, not to the gym.
Oh.
But I'm saying just going for a walk is so good for your brain. And I've literally lost 20, 30, 40 pounds before. I was walking 10,000 steps a day plus and eating right. But some of the most weight I've ever lost in my life was literally just from walking.
Yeah.
And drinking a ton of water.
Mm-hmm. I can't relate because I'm a weightlifter. I like to lift weights, and I don't like to walk and run as much. So that's my way of doing things, but yeah, because I'm trying to plump up.
But she sounds like she has probably the problem I have. I bulk up so fast, so easily. Mm-hmm. So it's like she probably just wants to get slimmer. So just literally walk, or put on YouTube on the TV, and there's definitely home workouts.
Yeah, but working out at home is just so hard to do.
Yeah, but there's people that get shredded doing it. If she can't make it to the gym,
just show up 70% of the time. Just show up. Be consistent, but don't go too
even with
extreme.
The diet too.
Don't go too extreme either way.
Even if you can't string together 2 good days of eating, just make sure 90% of your day is good. But then, like, don't binge at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. I like doing cutoff times.
Yeah.
Like, no eating past a certain time. Because my biggest problem, the reason why I gained so much weight, was eating before I go to bed. Ordering DoorDash.
Have you seen those things where it's like me not eating all day and then having my 5,000 calorie snack at nighttime?
That's what I do.
That is so me.
No, that's not you.
Sometimes I will eat everything.
We don't even compare.
Yeah, we don't compare, but I love to snack at night.
I will have chicken and rice. Perfect. And then 10 p.m. comes around.
Yeah, you are kind of nuts at nighttime.
It's unreal. That's why I had to do the 8 o'clock thing that I've been following for a week now. Even followed it in LA. But.
All right. I think we're dragging on this question.
No, I'm saying, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12 rolls around, and you just want to order every single thing on DoorDash. Yeah. Those are the two best questions. A lot of them other ones were repeats.
Okay. I want to talk about normal things. I don't feel like we have to always ask questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. No, I don't want to look up more questions.
Oh, okay.
I want to talk about life for the last 10 minutes of this pod.
Okay. What about your life? Do you think we should do an episode with a therapist?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't that be funny to have a guest on it be a therapist?
Not funny. It would be helpful. It wouldn't be funny at all.
Okay.
I would be probably crying.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious.
I caused you that much trauma?
I'm not going to just laugh at the therapist. Like, I'm going to ask dead serious questions, and I'm going to ask what's wrong with me.
No. Not personal therapy.
Oh.
Like, not like, when I was 7, blah, blah, blah.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm saying a therapist, a relationship therapist.
Oh.
And then, we, argue in front of them and stuff, and, they see.
No, it would have to be a real thing.
Oh, my gosh. He's always in the right.
Do you see what's wrong with him? Like, you're talking about bringing on a relationship therapist. You don't need a joke for the podcast. My favorite podcaster is Theo Vaughn, and he's really serious sometimes.
I'm just kidding. I love Theo.
When he brings on the psychologist and therapist, he's not making jokes. Well, he will, but in ways.
Make a joke. I think to a certain extent we could talk to a therapist on here, and it would be actually really cool. Someone that'd be down to come on a podcast.
Do you think that our personalities benefit each other? Because I'm funny, and I'm crazy, silly.
So what am I?
But I also have a realistic, serious side.
Do I?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe because life is just one big.
But
dance.
I think it's fine. I think I balance you out. But because sometimes you get too carried away.
Staring at my feet.
Because I can't. Okay, but listen. About life. How have you guys been feeling recently? I have been feeling like it is. I've been bull crapping for too long. I'm talking years. I'm not talking about 2 weeks. Oh, I've been hanging out with my friends too much. No. I remember the moment where I realized I was procrastinating, and it's been years. And I've been trying to tell myself every week, starting Monday, I'm going to make sure I do this. I'm going to wake up on time. I'm going to get what I need to be done quick. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be in shape, and I'm going to stop drinking as much. I'm going to stop doing this as much. No. And it just keeps rolling over and rolling over. And just like how you said the other day, I feel like I'm floating.
Yeah, that's the worst.
It's just I have everything in my head, but it's not going on paper. I have all these ideas, and then I forget about them. I'll be in the rhythm of waking up early, doing what I want to do, and then 3 days later it'll stop. And that has been happening for freaking years, and I'm sick of it.
I will start something, and at the most, very most, do it for 1 week.
I
then
want
I fall
to.
off.
Okay, but if you ask any of my friends, my team, my people that I work with, they would say I'm very productive. They would say I'm very on top of it. Many would say one of a kind. But I'm saying, seriously, I personally feel like I'm not doing my duty. I don't know why. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. But I want to live a life where it's majority healthy decisions, great choices. But then we just have that little fun dropped in there. Oh, let's go to the UFC game, have a couple drinks.
UFC game.
I mean, what is it called? A match? Fight? UFC fight.
I'm joking.
Have fun. Spend some money on a vacation every once in a while. But it's just, I feel like my issue is if I can make something feel better to myself, I'm going to. Whether that's not doing something that I don't have to do today. It makes me feel better because It doesn't make myself feel better in the long run, but it'll instantly make me feel like I have less to do. So it'll take that load off of me. If I could stay home all day and film videos and edit, or it's my friend asked me to go out to eat. I'm going to go out to eat. I'm not even going to think about it. Like, I need to have more. I don't know. I just need to do it.
Part of me feels like I need someone, which I don't, but this is what I need someone that's like, all right, Austin, get up. All right, Austin, go to the house. This is from this to this. Oh, Austin, you said you were going to eat healthy. Here's your chicken and rice. Here's your boom. Like, I need that, but without that, I need me to just do it.
And it's such first world freaking problems. Like,
well, no, this is not first world problems.
No, it is. Because some people can't even don't have money to eat.
Yeah, but.
And you're like, I want someone to bring my food to me.
No, you missed the point. I'm not saying I want an actual assistant.
I know.
I'm saying it feels like I need someone telling me what to do.
Yeah,
which is like
no, but I'm saying it's a first world problem because you're like, oh, Austin, go fill up this. Go on your walks. And people can't even walk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
like, you're like, I want someone to tell me to eat healthy. Some people can't even eat healthy. That's why I'm saying it's such a small problem.
Yeah, but in that instance, it's like.
But we can still have problems.
What I'm saying is this. I feel like everything needs to be scheduled out. Even the time I eat food, what food I'm eating today, the time I do my business, the time I do music, and then almost like if I don't do it, I'm punished. Like I'm wearing like a shot collar or something. Because even I made a schedule the other day, and the first day I made it, it was like, oh, go to a cold plunge at 10. It was like 10:10, and I was still in the bed. And I'm like, I just have to say I'm going to do something and then do it. Because I always say I'm going to do stuff, and then I'm like a little late to it, or I'll do it for 3 days and stop. I feel like what I said earlier, the pros show up every single day, even if they aren't perfect and they don't want to, no matter how you feel, no matter if you're tired, no matter if you went to bed late. Oh, I said I'm getting up at this time. I'm getting up no matter what. I said I'm going to do this. I'm doing that. I said I'm going to eat this. I'm eating that. That's what I want. And that's what I don't have, or I do for 2 days.
I feel like we're almost overthinking it too much.
Kind of.
Yeah, like I feel like it just shouldn't.
But maybe we
be
just
like
want
that.
greatness.
Oh my God, it's 10.0110.
Hey, there's literally people that have to be at their job at 9 a.m., 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m., 5 a.m.
I know that.
And they wake up and go to the gym at 4. Like, we have no excuse.
That's what I'm saying. It's so small. So, like, what about, you can't take care, like, we can't, not you, but I'm, like, saying, what about if someone has kids? Like, you can't even get yourself to do something, let alone you have to prepare another person's food for 3 times a day, change their diapers, put them down in a nap, teach them how to go to the bathroom.
I'm just saying, dude,
do their
we're
hair.
extremely blessed. Think about...
Yeah, so we're being big-ass babies. That's
what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is we have no excuse to not hit the gym, to not eat healthy, to not kill it in our stuff. Like, we're so blessed to just focus on that stuff. There's other people that are doing 10 times more focused stuff than us, and they have 3 kids, a job, a family, blah, blah, blah. We literally have the benefit to just do what we love all day, every day.
I know.
So we have no excuse.
Honestly, I've been doing extremely great. Besides, when I travel,
you do great.
When I travel, I don't work out, and I like healthy food. Like, it tastes good to me. Like fish and vegetables. I would order that any day. Like,
yeah, a filet of fish from McDonald's with vegetables, fries, so potatoes, fries.
For me or for you?
For you.
Really?
You said you like fish and vegetables.
So you're saying that that's my diet, yet I asked you what you ate for breakfast. You said I ate a chicken sandwich from McDonald's, and then you had a chicken sandwich from the bar in one day. And then you went and got a quarter pounder, and then you went and took your friend. No.
Now you're dragging it.
Because no, but that's fine. But don't roast me when I eat healthy.
I was making a joke for like me. When you were like, I like fish and vegetables, I was like, oh yeah, like a filet of fish.
Yeah, I said for you or for me, and you said for me. That is perfectly fine to eat McDonald's every single day if you want to.
I'm getting shocked.
That's what he does when he realizes that he's wrong. He screams and throws his feet in the air.
This is why we need a therapist. She would be like, yes, See, you try and escape everything.
Yes. It's fine if you eat McDonald's every day, but I'm trying to...
I know. Eat McDonald's every day. Ah! Dude, no, realistically, I have McDonald's once a month.
You had it twice.
Okay, twice a month.
That's fine. But don't tell me that I do it if I don't.
Ow. I can't breathe.
I'm so sick of this. You're so insane.
What is going on, dude?
I try to tell you guys how I typically like healthy food. I do.
No, you said that I had a McChicken and a chicken sandwich in one day, and I snapped.
Yeah. And it was real. Like, why? I'm trying to say how I love to eat, just like
Good time.
I typically eat healthy. And then you try to roast me when I do eat healthy.
All right, guys. We're having a lot of technical difficulties right now, so I have to figure out how to fix all this. It said this camera overheated. This one keeps stopping. We keep getting electrocuted. But I don't know when that camera shut off, so apologize for the people that just had to watch me for the last 15 minutes.
I'm so sorry, you guys. You couldn't have a good view while you're listening to a maniac in the background, but that's fine.
But yeah.
Moral of the story today is that honestly, we should all just suck it up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I can suck it up.
Yeah. But Lay Awake Pod episode 11, we're going to make sure we have all this figured out by the next one.
And we might have a different background.
Yes. Lay Awake Pod, LEIAWAKEPOD @gmail.com. Lay Awake Pod on all socials. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify. We'll be back with episode 12, and we won't have these many issues.
And I'm headed to Hawaii in 2 days, so I will be tanning.
Yeah, so you'll be tanning in
December.
Video. Yep. And we're going to be dropping these once a week. So we've been pretty consistent last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just stay on it.
Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Send in your questions, and I will answer them.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.